and to the republic for which it stands,
one nation, under God,
indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
How's everybody?
Now we can start. Phil's here. We were holding off till Phil got here. Phil, we can't start anything without you. All right, good morning. All right, we'll start off with the public comments. If anyone has any public comments, I ask you to go to the podium, state your name. Give you 3 minutes. All right, seeing none. Move on to approval of previous minutes of board meeting number 44, Wednesday, November 8, 2017. Approval of bills for payment. Motion?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Commissioner Middy?
Yes.
Commissioner Trafficant?
Yes.
Commissioner Ditzler?
Yes. Advertisement for bids, purchasing.
Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
This is our office supply contract. We have approximately 50 departments that participate in it. 2016 result of savings was $550,000, what we received off of this account. And what's good about this, it's a local company. We're not going to a big box store. They support the community in many ways.
All right. All right, sanitary.
Yes, good morning, Commissioners. This is a request by the department to advertise for bids for the construction of a facility at the Meander wastewater treatment plant. This facility would be an attachment to an existing structure. It involves a general HVAC, electrical, and plumbing contracts. The estimated cost right now is $382,000 for the project.
Okay, Bill, thank you. Motion for advertisement for bids.
Motion to approve advertisement for bids numbers 1 and 2.
Second.
Roll call.
Commissioner Middy?
Yes.
Commissioner Trafficant?
Yes.
Commissioner Ditzler?
Yes. Okay. Journal entry.
Motion to approve journal entry number 1.
Second.
Roll call.
Commissioner Middy?
Yes.
Commissioner Trafficant?
Yes.
Commissioner Ditzler?
Yes. All right. Travel. Sheriff,
Good morning, everyone.
are you traveling on your horse?
We're traveling.
Wild West.
Once in a while car.
Like that.
But this travel letter is for 2018 in the amount of $10,000 non-general fund, which will enable us to attend meetings, training seminars, conferences, and so on.
Thanks, Joe. Motion for travel.
Motion to approve travels 2A.
Second.
Roll call.
Commissioner Middy?
Yes.
Commissioner Trafficant?
Yes.
Commissioner Ditzler?
Yes. Agreements, lead base. Hey,
Good morning. Both of these are agreements with American Pinnacle to do lead work on the Salaman Plaza.
okay. Thank you. Agreements.
Motion to approve agreements, letters A and B.
Second.
Roll call.
Commissioner Middy?
Yes.
Commissioner Trafficant?
Yes.
Commissioner Ditzler?
Yes. Okay, appointments. Commissioners, appoint the following individual to serve on the Mahoning County Children's Services Board effective January 1, 2018 for a 4-year term. Daniel Wakefield. Appointment of the following individual to serve on the Mahoning County Mental Health and Recovery Board to complete the unexpired term of Edgar Manning until June 30, 2019, William Morvay, Jr. Motion for appointments.
Motion to approve appointments, letters A and B.
Second.
Roll call.
Commissioner Middy?
Yes.
Commissioner Trafficant?
Yes.
Commissioner Ditzler?
Yes. Resolutions.
Motion to approve resolutions, number 1 additions.
Second.
Roll call.
Commissioner Middy?
Yes.
Commissioner Trafficant?
Yes.
Commissioner Ditzler?
Yes. Record of bids, microphone.
Commissioners, this is in regards to an area court project. We have over 10 million records that need to be scanned. This is outsourced, and this is just to record the record of bids that came in.
Okay, thanks. Motion.
Motion to approve record of bids 2A.
Second.
Roll call.
Commissioner Middy?
Yes.
Commissioner Trafficant?
Yes.
Commissioner Ditzler?
Yes. Resolutions. A, Commissioners, resolution authorizing the County of Mahoning to approve the issuance of possible facilities revenue bonds to the County of Allen, Ohio, and authorizing other documents in connection with the issuance of such bonds, Series 2018 Mercy Health. Diana, maybe you could give us the same
Sure. Yeah.
explanation so that we can address that as well.
I'm from Dinsmore and Shoal, and we're acting as bond counsel in this transaction. This would be the issuance of bonds by Allen County, Ohio, for the benefit of Mercy Health, an Ohio nonprofit corporation, and its nonprofit affiliates here in Ohio. The approval of Mahoning County Commissioners is needed in order for some of the proceeds of the bonds to be spent here within Mahoning County. The proceeds would be used for both new money purposes, routine capital expenditures, minor construction, renovations, equipment, things like that, as well as refunding bonds previously issued by both Lorraine County and Allen County for the benefit of Mercy Health. And it's important to know that the bonds are backed solely by the revenues of Mercy Health. No taxpayer dollars are pledged or used to pay back these bonds, and the bonds do not constitute the debt or general obligations of Mahoning County or of Allen County. And the issuance of these bonds would not affect in any way the ability of Mahoning County to issue bonds for its own purposes.
Excellent. Thank you. Very good. All right, B, Commissioners on B.
Commissioners, this is a resolution for continuing appointment of Mesnick, Resnick, and Ryder, LTD. They're doing some legal work for us. This is extend them out for additional $21,000.
Thank you. Engineers.
Morning, everybody. Letter C is a speed zone resolution for Mahoning Avenue. We're going to reduce the speed from State Route 46 to Wilcox Road to 35. And that was based on a former speed study. Letter D.
That's terrible.
Joe needs a regular speed speed limit to help him out, so they can travel.
I mean, that's right when I come out of my house and drive every day. I never go under
You
45.
should be driving on New Road, you just paved it. Letter D is the resolution.
Where does New Road go to? 46.
Over 46.
Alrighty then. We got that all straightened out for us.
Letter D is a resolution of necessity to purchase a backhoe from Southeastern Equipment under the state co-op purchasing program. Letter E, resolution of necessity to purchase a wheel loader from Southeastern, and this is also under the state co-op program. Letter F is a resolution to purchase a tandem roller from NJPA. And letter G is a resolution approving a moral obligation to Youngstown Fire for the installation of fire extinguishers that were not covered under the contract.
Did Jim approve that moral obligation?
Jim did. Jim suggested the moral obligation, I believe.
Yes, I did.
All right, well, we'll let it slide.
It saved the time.
Wow, I'm spending a lot of money. All right, H, Human Resources. All right. Go ahead.
Commissioners, letter H is a resolution approving the removal of a permitted technician 2 effective November 17, 2017. And resolution I is to expand the CCO deferred compensation plan to include a Roth IRA option to control how it program.
Okay, thank you. All right, motion to approve resolution.
Motion to approve agreements, letters A through I.
Second.
Resolution.
I'm sorry, resolutions. Letters A through I.
Second.
Roll call.
Commissioner Middy White?
Yes.
Commissioner Chafficanty?
Yes.
Commissioner Ditzler?
Yes. All right. Painless. What's painless? Patrick.
It's getting cold outside.
I know.
No snow, Pat. Keep your hands.
Because the morning is a big fan of Jamar football. Have some extra tickets to the Steelers game coming up.
Who's playing tonight?
Steelers, Tennessee. If you're interested, I can help you.
You can go with
We're
Bill.
gonna go buy a Tennessee shirt, go someplace tonight.
Go buy Tennessee.
Just saying.
Did I ever tell you that story when, got a story. When the Steelers were in the Super Bowl the last time, I think it was against, who was the one where that, who was the one where they, was it Tennessee? Was it Tennessee? Where they threw that pass in the corner, that was an amazing catch in the end zone that won it for them? Who was that?
Cardinals.
Arizona, that's right, Arizona Cardinals. So the playoff system, I forget, I think the first round of the playoffs, they played the Bengals.
Because he's getting old.
And all my buddies go down to that what's that bar on, out on Market Street Extension that is big Steeler bar? Steamers Tavern. So all my buddies, Steelers fans, are all meeting there. They invite me to come, so I go out and I buy a Bengals shirt. And I show up with a Bengals shirt. At halftime, the Bengals were kicking their butt. And everybody wanted to kill me because I was cheering for the Bengals. Well, at the end of the game, obviously the Steelers won. So the next round, I think there was 3 rounds in the playoffs. I think they played Tennessee or somebody that one. I went and bought a Tennessee shirt. And I showed up at Steamers, and everybody was ready to kill me again and going through. Well, when I did it 3 times to get into and the Steelers won every time. So I said, the heck with it. So when they were watching the Super Bowl, I bought a Steelers jersey, right? So I went to the game, the Super Bowl. When I got there, they had an Arizona shirt for me to give me. When I got there, they made me take the Steelers shirt off and put the Arizona shirt on, the Steelers won. I'm telling you, it didn't affect. What do you get? Yeah, right.
Can I do a statement? I'm sorry I missed the earlier public comments. I have an update, if that's all right.
Sure, keep it short and brief.
Absolutely. Youngstown Regional Film Commission. It's been around for a while, guys. We are a success. We have a movie that's coming to town that have utilized the Youngstown Float Loan Program, and they're wrapping up this week after shooting since, let's say they've been in town since October 1st even. The amount of hotel rooms from Mahoning County, over 400. We're looking at, and that's because one crew stays for almost 2 months. This is just one project. I just got out from California, came back, and we do business in LA each year, and we have a slew of other projects trying to come as well. We are currently working on a state level to change a problem. There's no tax credits in Ohio again. Cleveland has lobbied the state to do something. Each time it's in the benefit of Cleveland or Cincinnati, these big cities. But we have all these movies that want to come here. I mean, literally a slew of projects want to come. And we've talked to Jason Wilson, and actually we have a training program, because once I brought these movies in here, now what? Who's getting the jobs, right? We have some locals that have been hired, we'll get a crew list eventually. A lot of Youngstown businesses have been utilized as well. And Walter Goggins is in town, Olivia Coleman, Jim Gaffney, the comedian, Caitlin Denver. It's called Them That Fall. And this is our first big movie in the door. And people have been wondering, is this ever possible? Could we do this? Yes, we can. We have a proven model right now. The only problem is we have an administration right now that's changing over in the city of Youngstown. And we don't know if this current administration is going to be acting proper right now, being that they're probably afraid to make some moves. We have another project, December, that's in front and has been with Sharon Woodbury since the beginning of October. It's for a $2.5 million movie. The writers are from Canfield, Ohio. They've lived in New York. They heard about what we're doing here. She said, Fred, I got the money. My producers want me to go to Oklahoma, but now that I know we got stuff there, I want to come home. So now she's in front of Sharon. City Council was supposed to have this on the table by December 6th, which is late in the game anyways. You shouldn't have to wait for economic development to get an answer. What we need to do is streamline what's happening here, because I just had a breakfast meeting before I got here with one of the producers. His name is Michael Halfin. He does about 150 movies in his career so far. This guy, I was at AFM, I was talking to my manager's connection about bringing the movie, and I mentioned Michael's name. He said, wait a minute, Michael Halfin used the float loan? That's it, that's all you had to say. I said, no, I'll tell you. He said, that's it, Michael used it, that's all I need to know. This is a great program, but it should be a regional thing. It should be something that's set up and for this whole region to really take hold of it. Columbiana County, I had a meeting with them last night. Their GIS department, Tad Harrell, took me downstairs and said, Fred, is this what you're talking about? I've been crying about a database we need. You know, we need to raise money. The Film Commission's a nonprofit. Anyone that wants to support us, go to our filmyoungstown.com page, and you can make a donation today. We actually need funds. But we wanted to build a database so you can upload your business, your house, your person, your catering service. Well, they're going to give us their GIS program. And how that works is when you go to GIS, you can put schools in, buildings, and like I've asked out of the county here, counties there, Tad Harold said, you mean something like this, and I'll send this to you guys. Anything that the county is in control of, you'll put a little dot on it, courthouse, jails, vacant land, whatever, those little dots will go on a map. So when a producer says, well, what do you have in Mahoney County? That's incentive-wise. Well, here you go. They can click on the map, we'll bring you to pictures, 10 pictures of that location, contact information, whoever it is. That's the database we need. We're gonna be putting that together this year. We're trying to work with YSU. Jason Wilson feels he might be able to bring some funding in for training here. We want jobs. The jobs should not go to Cleveland people or Pittsburgh people. We are qualified workers right here. We just need a little bit of experience, and then there's nothing gonna stop you from being a hair, makeup, wardrobe, art department, you name it. The good news is that we do have multiple projects. This is not a one-off. This is actually an avenue to bring industry into our area. We've talked to Portage County now, economic development out of Portage County, Kent State. Tina Fey has a movie, 67 Shots, you know, the murder.
Right.
She's now going to be producing this thing out of Kent State. So instead of letting Cleveland jump on it, we've already made our connections with Kent. We're expanding. The Youngstown Regional Film Commission goes from the lake to the river and now includes Portage County. So we want Kent State. It's a great little town. You know, there are a lot of the students there are actually in a film school at Kent. The reason why YSU doesn't have it is because Kent's so close. The state gives the funding to that and to Cleveland State. But we might be able to get YSU. Just had a meeting on Monday with them. I know YSU's looking for more of a work training situation too. This can be perfect. And
We use their school at Dana,
pardon me?
the Dana School.
Dana School.
Yeah, the Dana School at YSU with the music and the arts.
We talked to Dean Paul for creative arts
And Mike
and
Giffen is
communications.
supposed to be working with you in the city, is that true?
Yeah, so Mike's position now, and we hope that Tito keeps him on board. But Mike's
Well,
position,
That's over there, that's.
yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen, neither does he though, but I said, listen, it's a shame if somebody works close with us, because as you know, I need somebody to start figuring out how this office works so you guys can see. I'm no joke. Like, I wanna live in a town that has movie production. I'm sorry, that's just my goal, it's my dream, and it's a reality now. It's happening, people are getting jobs on this movie, and there's more coming. I just asked for support and organization, however, I know that Audrey helped. We put a meeting with the Port Authority, the commissioners, and the city to talk about this. That's great. Let's just keep the talks going, because if we can organize this region, Hollywood is already tuning into us, and the tune is because of that float loan. And I've already said this in the beginning, we can't rely just on that city and those 7 people to vote on that. Because you can't trust that every single one of them really has the best interest of the whole region in mind, let alone the whole county in mind. What we need is a regional aspect that somebody says, this is great for the whole region. Youngstown is benefiting, You Save Rental, Kelly's Bar and Grill, they got the catering, MVR got catering on it. So Cinematics downtown, so we are giving money back. And what that means is when somebody has $1 million project, Youngstown will give them $1 million against their $1 million. Their $1 million is sitting in a bank for any time you want that money back. No reason maybe the county couldn't look into this too, because
Well,
it's zero risk.
I think.
All right, Fred,
I
we gotta
think-
wrap it up. We have
We have
10:30
10:30.
The movie's
We
wrapping
appreciate
out
it.
this
Thank you.
weekend. If
Okay.
any of you
Definitely
3 would
cool.
like to go see this movie, I just talked to the producer today. I know Guy Gustafson wanted to get a little bit of an interview with them. They wanted to keep everything hush-hush until they're done. But if you want to go see some movie action, let me know, give me a call later. I'll get you down to the set before they're done.
Thank you.
Okay? Thank you guys.
Thanks, Fred.
Yep.
Okay. Carolyn, anything?
No, just have a good week, and oh my goodness, you believe Thanksgiving's next week already? Oh my. Got a short week next week, our meeting will be what, Tuesday? Tuesday?
Next meeting's Tuesday, November 21st.
Just have a safe weekend, enjoy, hopefully we won't have snow, but I think, Pat, we're gonna have some from what I hear.
We hold you and Dennis
I'm acting
totally
like I hear
responsible.
that, Carol.
You don't wanna hear that?
I don't want to hear that.
Either do I. So either. And thank you for coming with your presentation. Good luck. The next projects you have.
No, thank you all. Fred, thank you for the update. Have a great day.
Okay, happy Thanksgiving. Remember, there's a lot of people out there less fortunate than ourselves. Please make sure you help those that you can. Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving. Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Commissioner Middy O'George?
Yes, yes, yes.
Commissioner Trafficante? Commissioner
Yes.
DeWitt?
Yes.